Now, several people are nursing injuries they sustained today when anti-riot police dispersed crowds that threatened to storm IEBC offices at Anniversary Towers. Yet again, police lobbed tear gas canisters to break the demos called by court leaders to push for the ejection of IEBC commissioners. Here is our senior political reporter, Chris Tairu, who has followed the developments.
It was the third attempt that court principals and their supporters were making to forcefully occupy Anniversary Towers and eject the IEBC commissioners from office. And this time round, the script remained the same. First, a charged crowd started gathering along University Way as they chanted code slogans. One of the demonstrators stole the show after he turned up armed with his own dog to counter the police dogs. On the other hand, police remained ready, armed to the tooth in case of any eventuality. After 3 hours of a charged crowd, the court principals arrived in style after marching from Uhuru Park through the city center and finally at University Way. Just like the last demonstrations, the principal sat pensively on the tarmac, waiting to address the demonstrators before marching to Anniversary Towers. KANU Secretary General Nick Salat joined the demonstrations in a show of solidarity with the opposition cause. But no sooner had the Siaya Senator James Orengo addressed the crowds, all hell broke loose as police hurled tear gas canisters in the midst of the crowds, forcing everyone to scamper for safety. The principal's aides and security detail came in handy as they assisted them locate their vehicles amidst a thick smoke of tear gas that had engulfed the area. According to sources within the police force, police were forced to take an early precaution and disperse the demonstrators after receiving reports that pro-Jubilee demonstrators were also planning to counter the CORD supporters, hence avoid a confrontation between the two camps. And true to that, a group of pro-Jubilee demonstrators emerged minutes later, protesting against the use of tear gas to eject IEBC commissioners. However, police did not wait for them to advance their plans, as they were also tear gas to disperse. And the end result, some people sustained injuries from the fracas. Some of them were not so lucky, as they encountered the wrath of the police officers. As others were rushed to hospital where CORD principals visited them. The principals condemned the action, claiming that the police used excessive force to disperse the crowds. Raila Odinga's official car was not spared either, as it was damaged during the fracas. Personal properties were left strewed all over University Way. Businessmen who operate their business around University Way were left to count their losses after the fracas. The opposition CORD has already written to the president asking him for dialogue to settle the IEBC issue, and they have made it clear that the process of dialogue should start once the commissioners leave office. These are the scenes that will be witnessed every Monday until the government agrees to dialogue. Chris Tairu, KTN News.